So look guys, we live in 2021. This is the year of distraction. If not the news, then it's social media. If not social media, then it's our friends. If it's not our friends online, it's something else. You and I are being distracted all the time. And I noticed this, I think, in the beginning of this year, that my productivity was declining. And it was declining because I was being pulled from one thing to another thing to another thing. Because all my meetings now were online on the same device as I did my research, on the same device as I did my writing, and on the same device that I got notifications. So in this video, I'm going to tell you 5 things I did to stop being distracted. And maybe you can pick up one or two of these things and maybe it'll just work for you. Ready? Here goes. So the first thing I've done is I've put my phone on complete 24/7 do not disturb. Only my mom and my wife have access to actually make a call to me. Everybody else can still make a call, but I won't get a notification, my phone won't ring. Because I think some startups' databases got hacked and I get random messages and calls all the time. And it's rubbish. Like there's somebody messaging me saying, hey, there's an Amazon job for 3,000 to 6,000 rupees a day. Somebody's calling and saying, do you want to buy this life insurance? I am tired. There is only one reason I feel today that I still need a SIM card. And that is to receive OTPs. Other than that, I think a SIM card is completely useless. I'm being held hostage by OTPs, right? I use Wi-Fi for everything. Every place I go to has Wi-Fi. It's very rare to catch me in the middle of nowhere without Wi-Fi. And if I'm in the middle of nowhere without Wi-Fi, I want to be left alone. So I would like the place not to have Wi-Fi. And trust me, ever since I went D&D, my life has been silent. Not only has my phone gotten silent, my internals have gotten silent. Because I'm not worried about when the next notification is going to come. Because it was like a stream. Bang, 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 bang. And remember, I run a company too, right? So there are also legit notifications in the middle of these rubbish notifications. So now I get to the different parts of my phone when I want to. The next thing is I've just stopped refreshing social media, right? If I check my phone and I see social media, suppose I'm on Twitter or Instagram or whatever, I don't hit the refresh button again and again. It's like that behavior of opening the fridge. I've done a video on this before. I don't keep opening the fridge again and again, hoping something new is inside. I check my social media maybe once or twice a day and then I'm done. Fire and forget. I am almost 100% sure you're sitting down and consistently refreshing your social media. Don't do it. It's a waste of time. Talking about fire and forget, remember I'm also a content creator. So a lot of my notifications come especially when I post content. So Joe Rogan had a very interesting video on this where he says that the minute he puts up a new video on YouTube, he does not read the comment. So he says that 1/3 of his comments are toxic people. The other 1/3 of his comments are people who are just typing something contradictory to get some attention. And the last third are people who genuinely mean good stuff, who actually are saying good things. And he says that he only cares about the third set and he will talk to them directly in his videos. He will say, I love you guys in his video. He doesn't need to go reply in his comments. And he's like, the toxic people and the people who are contradictory are such a life drain. They suck out all the energy from you and, half of them just want attention. Actually, 90% of them just want attention. So it is better to just leave them alone. I really care for the audience that cares about me. I love when they put out good comments, but I will not read your comments. Right? I'm just going to hope you think good things about me. Because of the toxic people and because of, the people who just post something for attention. Right? So I never look at my comments after I post. It's fire and forget. I'm basically talking to myself on the platform. That was the original definition of a vlog, by the way. You put out content for yourself to watch. So these days, whether I put out a tweet or I put out a new video on Instagram or YouTube, it's for myself. I'm not doing it with any end target in mind. And I love my fans, the people who really care about me. I love Avalonians. I don't care about anyone else. Period. And I don't need to reply to your comments for you to know that I love you. One other cool technique that I actually learned from Gaurav Munjal was just before you go to sleep, write down a few tasks that you need to do for the next day based on priority, arrange them by priority. I think the original post said write down the next 6 tasks. I feel that's a little bit too much. Just write down 2 tasks. 2 things I want to do the next day in priority. And I only do those 2 things in that priority. Right? I think this has really changed my life because the minute I do this, I wake up, I see the 2 tasks. I don't go through that, what should I do today? What do I need to do today? What am I missing? What am I forgetting? None of it. 2 things at the bedside in the morning That is my directive, right? And then if there's anything more, people want to talk to me, I'm open for them. So I'm finding that I'm more open for my teammates if they want to talk to me now, because I'm not clogged with 15,000 things to do every day, which all of us are, by the way, even you guys with your assignments. And the last thing that's really improved my productivity and reduced the amount of distraction that I have in my life, which you might not be able to do, but it's just something that's working for me, is getting an assistant, right? I've just got somebody to manage my calendar, which was a nightmare. I've got somebody to manage, a lot of different things, right? My assistant helps me in so many different parts of the day that I just feel like, holy shit, I can breathe again. Because between the number of things I was coordinating and the number of people outside that I was meeting over Zoom, things were getting very hectic. So having an assistant really allows me to offload some of the work that I know I'm not great at, and that person now runs my calendar. So I know that there's somebody who actually cares, who makes sure I get into the right meetings at the right time. That's it for me. Bye.